Hey guys, so story time with me. I just wanted to share with you my horrible experience traveling with WestJet. It was supposed to be such a cute weekend. It was me and my mom. It was Mother's Day and it was my mom's birthday as well. And we were traveling to New York just for 3 days. It was a very short trip. But mind you, this trip felt like it was a month long. Just the amount of challenges we had on this trip was incredible, okay? It was made for a great story. And it was all because of a hawk. Let me tell you, a bird. Okay, so what happened was I was going to New York, right? Everything was smooth sailing, whatever. And then we were flying out from Toronto, from Pearson Airport, to go to LaGuardia, New York. Our flight was at 11 a.m. So I got up at 7 a.m., got ready, got myself to the airport for, like, you're supposed to be there 3 hours early. So I got there for 9 a.m. Everything went fine. We got on, well, actually, at customs, like, you should have seen the picture they took. They literally, like, they took my forehead, whatever. So we got onto the airplane. We were halfway in New York. It takes about an hour or so to get to New York, and we're halfway there, and then 30 minutes in the flight, the pilot goes on the overhead speaker to make a public announcement. And he's like, sorry guys, we had a hawk. I'm like, what? This is your pilot speaking. We just hit a hawk. And so then we're like, what? Okay. So then we had to go all the way back. We were halfway in New York. Instead of going to New York, the 30-minute extra, we went 30 minutes back to Toronto to Pearson Airport so that they can check the engine and do any maintenances on the plane. Of course, safety first. I totally agree.
Shouldn't be too much longer, and then we'll have any updates for you regarding offloading and information you're going to require.
The flight got delayed. So it got delayed till 5 p.m. Mind you, we were there since 9 a.m. already. Whatever. Okay, so the flight got delayed till 5 p.m. We're like, okay, we'll just like hang around at the airport, have some food. 4 p.m. comes around. I checked the little billboard time with all the airplane times just to see how our flight is doing. And then it says it's delayed till 9 p.m. What happened was, it's like 9 p.m. rolls around, okay? We're all excited because we're like, oh, we're gonna get onto the flight soon. We're gonna be in New York. We spent the whole entire day already at Toronto Pearson Airport. It's 10 minutes away from my house, literally, okay? Right before 9 p.m., then they're like, hey guys, the flight's canceled. We literally wasted one whole day at the airport doing absolutely nothing. I was like literally sleeping on chairs. It was horrible. Everyone was pissed off at this point. This trip to New York was supposed to be a 3-day trip only. That's 1 day wasted. Okay, so we wanted our money back. Apparently, WestJet does not compensate you nothing for any lost cause. So we called WestJet Vacations. Sorry, this is WestJet Vacations, okay? And so we called them and they're like, oh, sorry, we have a no cancellation policy. We don't reimburse any of the money that you spent for your trip. And also because it was a hawk, it's just your chance of luck. Everyone was getting hotels at this point provided by WestJet to spend the night, as there was another flight to New York the next morning. But we literally live 10 minutes away, so we're like, we don't need a hotel, thank you. We just want our money back and we want to cancel this whole trip, as there's only 2 days left and it's not even worth going anymore. And then so they told us they can't. But WestJet did help us, so they're like, okay, so you guys can fly out to Montreal tonight. There's a flight at 12 a.m. We're like, okay, let's do it. So we went to Montreal. From Montreal, apparently there was a flight going to New York that morning. They said it was at like 5 a.m. Okay, so it was super early, whatever. So we're like, okay, let's do that. And then they said that they would give us a hotel once we landed in Montreal. Montreal's like 40 minutes away from Toronto. But it was nice. They gave us first class seats. There's probably like empty seats. No one flies from Toronto to Montreal. It's so close. So, oh, and they gave us complimentary beer, that was nice. That was nice. Very nice. In Montreal, when we got there, they said that we would have a hotel ready for us. They did not, so we were waiting. We got there around 1.
So this adventure continues. We got our keys. And they don't work.
And then our flight to New York was literally at like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. So we had to be back at that same airport in Montreal at, I don't know, at least 4 a.m. by the time our flight for 6. At least 2 hours you need to get through customs, whatever, check through luggage, all the security checks. We're like, okay. So we literally slept for 2 hours. Not sure why WestJet did that, as they lost money providing us a hotel for Montreal anyway. That was for 2 hours. But okay, so we did that. Then finally, okay, 4 a.m. rolls around. We wake up after our 2 hours of sleep. And, oh, it's next day. And we get to LaGuardia, New York. And we go to luggage claim, okay? It gets better, trust me guys. We go to luggage claim and we're waiting for luggages to come around. Literally everyone's gotten their luggage at this point. Ours is nowhere to be found, okay? So we're like, great, our luggage is missing. When we got to LaGuardia, we went to the luggage help desk. We explained to them that, look, this is how our luggage looks like. We explained to them our whole situation and she helped us find our luggage. She's like, hey, your luggage is in Toronto. They never put it on the flight. We're like, oh, thanks WestJet, you hit it again. It's quite annoying at this point. We were already a day and a half. We spent a day and a half already that should have been spent in New York, wasted looking for luggage, traveling through hotels, and trying to get onto planes. They got a hold of our luggage. They told us that they would try and bring it to us by that night. When we got to Times Square, by the way, they drive absolutely insane. I would not recommend driving there. Definitely Uber or take a cab because they know how to drive there, and I thought I was on a roller coaster. I thought I was gonna die. When we finally got to Times Square, it was absolutely incredible. It was so busy, it was so packed with people. Things were happening all around. White chocolate as well, a little weird, but okay. I guess I'm very pale. It was a lot of fun overall. Unfortunately, it was raining the whole absolute entire time. As soon as I got back to the hotel, we stayed at Crowne Plaza. It's like 2 minutes away from Times Square. It's a great location. I would definitely recommend it because it's not right in the square, but it's literally a 2-minute walk. So it's like not absolutely busy, but it's still busy. We decided to watch Aladdin. That was really pretty. It was so sparkly and like the costumes were absolutely amazing. The acting was great. I would definitely recommend that. The only like downfall about Aladdin was that the theater was so tight. There was like literally no leg room. I was like, yeah, it was bad. My old knees were hurting. We went to this Latin club because I know New York has a really big Latin scene and a salsa scene, so we went to the salsa lounge just to see how they dance and all, but it did not impress me at all. I think it was called Cache. It was not a great club. It was very grimy. The people there were so annoying. Yeah, they were like a young, immature crowd. So that was that. The next day was a little bit better. We got into the Hopper bus. A really bumpy ride. Onto the ferry ride to pass by the Statue of Liberty. I'm not quite interested in that, but my mom wanted to see it. So. We decided to do another show just because it kept raining on us. And I really wanted to see Central Park. I didn't get a chance to do that. We did pass by the Flatiron building. right over here. There's me trying to get a good picture in front of a Flatiron building, although it's quite difficult, let me tell you. We went to there's not Madison Square Garden, but Madison Square Park. There's like the Shake Shack. They have amazing burgers. So if you ever get a chance to, that was a lot of fun. It was a great experience. They literally like melt in your mouth. What else can I tell you? We saw the Blue Man Group, okay? So I have heard about the Blue Man Group before, but I was not sure what I was expecting. It was very strange and like exquisite. It was weird a little bit. You went in, they gave you like these headbands you had to wear. There's me and my mom, and they did these weird stuff. It was a little bit grotesque as well. So they swallowed like paintballs and then they like spat it out. I was literally scared. Like they come up to you and they're all blue and they come out to the audience and they hop around chairs and then they like stare at you. And then like they take people out of the audience too, but I was really scared because I did not want to get chosen because it looked really awkward. Look up clips on YouTube about the Blue Man Group. Make sure you know what it is before you're going into it, because it was definitely scary. It was like 2 hours. They said that you're not allowed to leave. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Even though it was a disaster, it ended up being kind of cute for the one day that we had. We went by Soho District and oh, Chelsea Marketplace. That was a really cute area. This is where I actually took this picture. This little cute, I came across this little flower shop. The Chelsea Marketplace also has Los Tacos #1. They have amazing tacos. Definitely recommend it. Definitely try it if you're ever there. I'll add like some pictures over here. You guys can see. I'll make a compilation. I definitely have to go back because that was not enough time due to WestJet. Thanks guys. It even gets better. This trip was not even done yet. So on our way back to Toronto, there was another delay at LaGuardia Airport, New York. Again, they don't have a duty-free tube. I was hoping to buy some vodka or tequila, but apparently they don't have one. And then I was like, okay, so it's morning. I want to grab my coffee, my morning bagel. So I go to the little stand, okay? They're like, hey, we're out of coffee. Who is out of coffee? Like, and it's like 10 a.m. Everyone was like so pissed off in the line. It was incredible. And then I was like, okay, maybe I'll just get a bagel. They're like, oh, actually the chef just stepped out and we have no bagels. I'm like, really? Like no one can put a piece of bread into a toaster? I don't know, it was just really weird. So at LaGuardia Airport, so they were checking my luggage and then they're like, ma'am, is this yours? I'm like, yeah. Why? They're like, is there anything sharp in there? I'm like, no. Guy's like, okay, I'm gonna have to do a quick physical check, okay? It's on his gloves, he's looking through, and then he like grabs my little, where is it? I don't have it here. So it's just like a little pouch like this, okay? So he pulls this up, and he's holding it in the air, but while he pulls it up, he literally grabbed my underwear with it, okay? And he's like flinging it around in the air. I'm standing there embarrassed, and then I'm like, I pointed to him and then he like goes all flushed in the face. He was a young guy, right? And it was kind of funny. All right, thanks for watching and that's all for now. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment below, and let me know, have you guys had any like horrible experiences with WestJet or any other airline?